everyone. So this is Poola Mallikarjun, working as assistant professor in the department of IARE. So today we are going to discuss about the DC response of a series RC circuit using Laplace transform. In the previous class, we have discussed about the DC response of a series RL circuit by using Laplace transform. And you know the advantages of using a Laplace transform. You are trying to get the solution or the response in the form of an output in an easier way or else in a convenient way when compared to the differential equation approach what you have used earlier. When compared to the differential equation approach what you have used earlier. So we have predefined formulas in case of a Laplace transform. You are going to use that particular predefined formulas with respect to the content whatever we needed after determining the parameters for the circuit, and by utilizing those predefined formulas we are trying to analyze the response and also the behavior of a different types of combinational circuits. And in the today's class we are trying to discuss about the series RC circuit, and for that series RC circuit we are trying to calculate the Laplace transform. We are trying to calculate the DC response by using what? By using a Laplace transform method. First we will go with the circuit diagram representation. As it is a series RC circuit, let me take the resistance R and also the capacitance C. Let me connect both the elements in series. As I am trying to calculate the response, let me connect a switch, and initially let me name that particular switch as S, and initially at t equal to 0 minus, let me say that the switch is in open case. And in order to calculate this particular response by using a Laplace transform, I need to apply different types of input, and for this I am trying to apply a step input as input here. So I am giving the step value as an input to this particular circuit where the R and C are connected in series. Where R and C are connected in series. Let me say that the current flowing in the circuit is some I of t. So this is the circuit diagram whatever I have considered in order to calculate the DC response of a series RC circuit by using the Laplace transform method. So by seeing the circuit, we can clearly have a statement that in the initial stage, when t equal to 0 minus, that is when the value of t equal to 0 minus, the value of current flowing in the circuit will be equal to 0. Why? Because when the switch is at t equal to 0 minus, the switch S is open. Whenever there is a presence of an open path in a particular circuit, that leads to the presence of current as 0, whatever it may be the n number of elements that are connected in it. Whatever it may be, either it may be a number of elements connected in series or it may be they are connected in parallel. If there is an open path in that particular circuit, the current flowing in that particular open path is treated as how much? It is treated as 0. At what time? At t equal to 0 minus, and this t equal to 0 minus is considered as what? Just before closing the switch. Just before closing the switch, which indicates that what? When switch is open. When the switch is open, what is the initial current that is flowing in the circuit? Either it may be the current flowing through the capacitor or it may be the current flowing through the resistor. The current flowing through all the elements that are connected in the circuit is treated as 0. I can conclude that the value of current flowing through the circuit at the initial condition t equal to 0 minus, when the switch is open, it is treated as 0. That is I of t equal to 0. I of t equal to 0. So in the next case, I am trying to redraw the circuit by closing the value of a switch S. So I am trying to close the switch at t equal to 0 plus. At t equal to 0 plus, let me treat this particular condition as a final condition, and that at t equal to 0 plus, I am trying to close the switch. That is, the switch S is closed. This particular t equal to 0 plus is considered as just after closing the switch. That is, I am trying to calculate or analyze the behavior of the circuit after the switch has been closed in a circuit, and the representation of a circuit when the switch S is closed is considered as like this. We have an element R, we have an element L, we have an element C. It's not L, it is C, and I am giving an step pulse as an input. Let me indicate that as x of t. And let me calculate the value of current. Now, as there is a closed path and a switch S is closed at t equal to 0 plus, there will be some amount of current that is flowing through the different passive elements that are connected in series, either they are connected in parallel, and also I can calculate the value of a total current that is flowing in a circuit. Initially, I have said that I need to apply some input here. So I am trying to apply the step input. And in general, the step response of a series RC circuit, the value of this particular step input in a circuit is given by x of t equal to V into U of t, where x of t is the step input I have applied for a series RC circuit, V is the voltage applied, and U of t is the step pulse. Step pulse. So I am considering the value of step input to a series combinational circuit, and I am trying to calculate the value of DC response of a series RC circuit by using Laplace transform method. So after closing the switch, I can calculate the value of a current. So in order to calculate the value of current or voltage that is present in a circuit, I am using the basic law called KVL. What? KVL. What is KVL? Kirchhoff voltage law. According to Kirchhoff voltage law, the algebraic sum of voltages in a closed path should be equal to 0, or else the voltage supplied should be equal to voltage drop across each passive element that is connected in a circuit. So what is the expression here? V into, so this is the value of voltage supplied to the circuit equal to voltage across each passive element that is connected in a circuit, that is VR plus VC. So you know the value of VR already. What is the value of VR? That is voltage across the resistor. In general, it is treated as what? Product of current into resistance. In the similar fashion, the voltage across the capacitor is considered as VC equal to 1 by C integration of I into dt. So these are the expressions for voltage across the resistor, and this is the expression for voltage across the capacitor. Substitute these parameters in the above expression of KVL. You will get the expression for what? By using KVL, the expressions for supplied voltage and also the voltage across the passive element that are connected in a circuit. So VR is treated as what? VR is treated as I into R, and VC is given as 1 by C integration of I into dt. 1 by C integration of I into dt. So in order to calculate the Laplace transform, what I need to do here, just I am applying the Laplace transform to the obtained expression, which is the expression obtained here. For this expression, I am trying to apply the Laplace transform. Then how the expression will be changed? L of V into U of t equal to L of I into R plus L of 1 by C integration of I into dt. This is how we need to apply the Laplace transform to the actual expression. As we know that voltage and current and the other values is treated as what? Constant. So L of U of t is considered as what? 1 by S. So the expression here is treated as V by S. Again here the R is constant. L of I, it is treated as what? I of S plus, again here the value of 1 by C. 1 by C is nothing but constant. Laplace transform of integration of I. Laplace transform of integration of I is considered as what? It is considered as I of S by SC. It is considered as what? I of S by S. I of S by S, already we have a C, and this is the final expression that has been obtained after applying Laplace transform to the expression that is developed by using what? KVL. Now in order to just I am taking the common parameters I of S from both the circuits, from both the elements. If the I of S taken is common, the expression can be rewritten as V by S equal to I of S into R plus 1 by SC. So if I want to calculate the value of DC response of a current from this circuit, the expression for I of S from the above equation can be rewritten as I of S equal to V by S into R plus 1 by SC. So this is the expression whatever I have got by applying the Laplace transform to the expression that is developed by using KVL. To the expression that is developed by using what? By using KVL. So I am trying to reframe the expression of the current which is obtained earlier as I of S equal to V by S into R plus 1 by SC. I am trying to replace this particular expression at the starting. In order to calculate the total response of the current in time domain, I need to apply inverse Laplace transform. If I want to apply the inverse Laplace transform, first I want to make it to a standardized format. So in order to make it to a standardized format, I am reframing the given expression of the current like this. So whatever I am doing is nothing but from this expression, I am trying to take the V by S into SC by, just I am rearranging the parameters in the denominator that is present here. V by S into SC by SRC plus 1 equal to VC. VC by what? S gets cancelled in this particular expression. After cancelling those parameters, the expression obtained is what? VC by RC into S plus 1 by RC. VC by RC into S plus 1 by RC. Again, the C and C will get cancelled. So what is the final expression that has been evaluated here? V by R of 1 by S plus 1 by RC. 1 by RC. So what is the reason why I have rearranged the parameters for the expression which I have in the form of a current in S domain is, if I want to calculate the value of DC response of current in case of a time domain, if I want to convert from S domain to T domain, I need to apply an inverse Laplace transform. So if I want to apply an inverse Laplace transform, I need to get the expression which I have got into a standard form where I can use certain predefined formulas of inverse Laplace transform and I will get the solution for it. So due to that particular reason, I have reframed the expression of current whatever I have got earlier in order to use the standard formulas of inverse Laplace transform here. So after rearranging and reframing the parameters by taking common parameters and rearranging the denominator and numerator parameters, the expression whatever I have got is I of S equal to V by R into 1 by S plus RC. So this is the expression I got finally. But here this is the expression of the current that is present in a time domain. This is the expression of the current that is present in what? That is present in a time domain, S domain. If I want to convert the parameters or the expressions that are present in S domain into time domain, I need to apply the inverse Laplace transform. I need to apply what? I need to apply inverse Laplace transform. So V by R in general it is considered as a constant. If I apply the inverse Laplace transform, the expression is reframed as L inverse of I of S equal to L inverse of V by R into 1 by S plus 1 by RC. So in order to get the expressions in terms of T domain, I am trying to apply inverse Laplace transform to the above expression of current. So what is L inverse of I of S? The L inverse of I of S can be rewritten as I of T. And V by R, which is present in case of Laplace inverse transform, is treated as what? It is treated as constant and it is written as 1 by R. And you need to calculate the value of what? L inverse of 1 by S plus 1 by RC. So L inverse of 1 by 1 plus 1 by S plus 1 by RC is treated as what? It is treated as e to the power of minus 1 by RC into T. So by reframing the expression and by after applying the inverse Laplace transform to the above expression of current which is present in S domain, the expression for current in the T domain is considered as I of T equal to, that is L inverse of I of S is replaced as I of T. L inverse of 1 by S plus 1 by RC is rewritten as what? We know that this is constant and it is as e to the power of 1 minus R into T. So this is the expression of a current or DC response of a series RC circuit by using what? By using Laplace transform approach. So by using the Laplace transform approach, by using limited number of steps when compared to the differential equation approach, finally we got the response of a current where the response of the current is given as I of T equal to V by R into e to the power of minus 1 by RC into T. 1 minus RC into T, or else the same expression can also be rewritten as, I of T equal to V by R into e to the power of minus T by tau, where the value of tau is considered as what? RC, and the tau is nothing but it is defined as a time constant. It is defined as what? It is defined as a time constant. So the time constant of a series RC circuit in general it is given as what? Tau equal to R into C, and this is the expression which can be developed at the end by applying the Laplace transform to a series RC circuit. So we will meet in the next class and we will discuss about some other combinations and we will calculate the transient response or DC response of those other combinational circuits by using Laplace transform approach. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.